Hey everybody, this was yesterday's game was the last and first game for Painter in his debut. So he did really well. Pretty happy with him. Um, his overall should continually go up. So I'm very happy with him right now. He's doing the job that we need him to do. How far behind Mick Abel will be, time will tell. He probably won't be available till next year. So we'll worry about what we can control for this season and before we get to next season. But we need to end our 3 game losing streak because this is not good. And our offense has been pathetic. We've been doing a lot of swinging and missing. I'd like to see that get improved today. So that doesn't happen. So Ryan's out. Um, Tomorrow's an off day, so I don't mind stretching people out today.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Baseball comes your way on a Wednesday afternoon. It's the Chicago Cubs taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Well, Singy, all eyes are on this team's elite starting rotation. They're stringing together some quality outings.
Yeah, every starter is stepping up right now, Boog, going deep into games, and most importantly, keeping their bullpen fresh. Buckle up, because it doesn't appear that they're cooling off anytime soon.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And pitching in this game, Joe Ryan. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled, batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
On the ground. Stop. Fires over to first. And the first out of the game is an easy one. So digging in, Pete Crow Armstrong. And that's in for a strike. Ryan, a 6'2" righty, 205 pounds, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2018. Wilson. That's out number 2.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 outs, base is empty. So up now for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. Line drive and a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
And that one in the air center field. He's got it, and that is that. And we're back. And the pitcher for this one, Matthew Boyd. What do we have on him?
Well, he's putting together a really nice season on the mound. ERA in the low 3s. Very respectable when you consider guys are looking to do damage. They're not trying to just walk and hit singles. They're trying to hit homers and draw walks and score runs. So when you have a guy that can limit the other team from scoring more than a few runs, that's really tough to beat game in and game out.
And that's outside. And that one is lifted in the air. Crow Armstrong should have it. Hauls it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down. Here comes Bryce Harper. Hitless in the first 2 games of the series. He's 0 for 8. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
1 down, base is empty. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. 2 for 8 in the series so far. Swings through that one for strike one.
This is a batter who clearly performs better in day games. I don't know why, but his numbers generally back it up.
2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. So a man aboard. This is Bryson Stott. Sat out last night's game, but back in there today. In the air, left field, down the line. Dives and it gets by. Coming home. 1 run is in.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
Byron Buxton stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Stop on third with 2 out.
Whoa. 2-0.
Next offering is in for a strike. Fouled off left side. Ripped on a line. And there's a hit. The run scores from third, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Well done. Drives in the run. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Next pitch is outside.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the inning. Back here in Philadelphia, second inning set to go. And now here's the veteran DH, Justin Turner. And that's fouled off. Turner, a guy with great bat-to-ball skill. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Real Muto up with it. Fires to first. In time to get him. 1 away and a strikeout.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
1 out, base is empty. Next pitch misses outside, and the count is 1-1. Fastball for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Close, but called a ball. 2-2.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, base is empty. Kevin Alcantara, the next come to him. They say you win.
0-1.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Well, just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to
set down on strikes. And he strikes out the side here in the second. Bottom half of inning number 2, and digging in for Philadelphia, Weston Wilson.
Weston Wilson.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. His second home run of the series. It's 3-0.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here's JT Realmuto. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Line drive, caught.
Man, he really turned on that one. Absolutely ripped it towards third, but quick bat-like reflexes down there at the hot corner to bring it down.
Foul ball. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And that's in the dirt. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back. And that one is off the top of the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double. So the batting order turns over. Here's Trey Turner. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
1-0. Ball.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
A little bit high. 3-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
3-2.
That one ripped left field. Suzuki going back on it. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Well, off the bat, I thought for sure it had enough to get out of here, but that wind's kind of blowing in from left, and I think that's what made the difference.
The other way, fair ball. Coming home, and he boots it. He will score. Still manages a throw. The tag, and they get him. So a sloppy play there, but it ends the inning. The Phillies get one by way of the long ball. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Phillies baseball on the show Northeast. Back at Citizens Bank Park, all set for the start of the inning. And now Carson Kelly. Ryan back to work. Swing and a miss at a slider.
No ball. 1 strike.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Matt Shaw stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. That's outside. 2 balls and a strike. Right through there for a strike. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Over to Turner for 1. Back to first, double play. So the lineup flips over. John Birdie, the next Cub to hit. Grounded out his first time up. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. And 1-2.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Way high.
2 strike.
Cut out and miss, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. As we go to the last of the third. And now for the Phillies, Nick Castellanos. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1.
I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out. Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Bryson Stott. That one close, ruled a ball. And that's ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
1-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one is deep. That's not coming back. He nails one out to right. It's 5-zip.
Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Buxton stands in now and watches strike 1. On the ground to short, Swanson. And save. He busted it down the line for that infield single.
Now batting,
Max
left
Kepler at the
fielder,
plate. His
Max
first at bat was a
Kepler.
strikeout. Swings through that one out in front that
No ball.
time.
1 strike.
Line drive and a base hit. And out to a board.
Stringing them together, that's
Now
3 hits in a
batting,
row.
third
A lot of hitters
baseman,
tell themselves line drive.
Colin
Wilson.
Ray on the pitch here.
And
Now
one thing
pitching
on
for
him,
Chicago,
he's been really good this
number
season at keeping the
53,
ball in the park. Not
Colin
an easy guy
Ray.
to take deep.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Weston Wilson. He's already homered in this game. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Kelly makes the grab for the second out. So first and
Now
second
batting,
with 2 outs.
the catcher,
And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
In the air, left field, down the line, and it stays fair. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. And now a wide throw to third. And here is Sosa to the plate. Doubled his first time up. Foul ball there. Next offering is fouled back. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position here in the third and final game of the series. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, and here is Pete Crow Armstrong. And that one clips the corner.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And up next for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki.
Up next
1 for
the
1 with a
Cubs,
single
left
so
fielder,
far.
Seiya Suzuki.
Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. When you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound. Well, here's a fun fact for you, Boog. Suzuki is the first Japanese-born player to homer in 3 consecutive plate appearances in the majors. Feel free to use that note in your next Cubs broadcast, buddy.
Up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. Gathers and throws. Yeah. Pretty nice play there. And the batter now, Michael Bush. Fly to center his first time. That one's in there. Strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
That one ripped, but foul.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Bottom of the 4th, Trey Turner down.
For the Phillies.
Turner
Shortstop,
measures
Trey
6 feet 2
Turner.
inches, 31 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Phils really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. Looking at the numbers, they've got 4 hits when they're behind in the count. That says these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and just not giving up, despite what the count says.
In time to Bush, and they
Now
get
batting,
Turner for the
first
out.
baseman, Bryce
Here's Harper now.
Harper.
And if you're a manager or a hitting coach, you love to see your guys really fighting for every at-bat, every pitch. It tells you a lot about how they showed up to the ballpark today.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swings and misses, and there's 2 down. Here's Nicholas Castellanos.
Right
Singled and
fielder,
scored back in the
Nick
1st. He's 1 for 2.
Castellanos.
That one drilled left field. And that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his 2nd hit. And digging in for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. He's already homered here in this one. In plenty of time to first. Out number 3. Back here in Philadelphia,
For the
and
Cubs,
the batter
the designated
will be
hitter,
Justin Turner. And that one fouled off.
You know, these Cubs just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Hit in the air, left field. Kepler hauls it in, and there's 1 away. And here comes Dansby Swanson. That one's in there. It's 0-1. The shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a base hit up the middle. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting.
And now the right fielder, Kevin Alcantara. That's in there. Strike one.
0-1.
Fought off foul. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's two away. And now the batter is Carson Kelly. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. And now for the Phillies, Byron Buxton. And that's outside. And that's ball one.
Well, these Phillies, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Everything seems to be clicking. And the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
Next pitch way upstairs. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Count ball.
Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. Byron Buxton blasts one out. His 13th home run of the season, and they tack on to their lead. It's 7-0. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Max Kepler, 1 for 2. Swing and a ground ball. Gloves it on the dive from his knees. The throw, and they get the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Weston Wilson.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Weston Wilson. That one down the line, and foul ball. That one almost got him.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That K is his third of the game. And now it is JT Realmuto. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. That one fouled off. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Back here in Philadelphia, here's the third baseman, Matt Shaw.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Ryan back to work. Close one, doesn't get the call, and it's 1-0.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
And a swing and a miss, down on strikes, and he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
Now batting.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. John Birdie, the next Cub to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. That one the other way. They got it for out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Pete Crow Armstrong now at the plate.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Just missed. 2 down, nobody on. And we're the top half of the 6th. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike 2. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 down, nobody on. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And that one missing low. Caught him looking for the K. Bottom of the 6th inning. So here's the Phillies DH, Edmundo Sosa. And he swings through that one.
No ball, 1 strike.
And ball 1.
1-1.
That one missed. Next pitch misses. Ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Right through there for a strike.
Okay.
On the ground to third. Boots it. Still able to fire over, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Trey Turner at the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Late with the swing there. The Phillies up big in this one here in the bottom of the 6th. And that's a base hit.
Everything came together for him. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Here's Bryce Harper. Late on that fastball.
No ball, 1 strike.
Turner at first, 1 gone. And that misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. There goes the runner. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Runner on the go again. Stays alive. Man at first, one away. Runner on the move again. Pitch misses. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw.
You know Trey Turner is a threat to steal. You can't let it be that easy for him.
And they'll do it again. Hit on the ground to the right side. And it's through for a hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Just a great at-bat right there. Saw a lot of pitches. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And now Nick Castellanos. And a foul ball. Two on, one out. Outside low, and it's 1-1. Just missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Runners are at the corners, one away. This one popped up. Swanson sizes this one up. Puts it away for the out. And there's two away. Next to hit, Bryson Stott.
For the Phillies, second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Hit in the air, left field. Suzuki on the move. Makes the grab, and that is that. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Singy, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels, and I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent treatment. But when that player has maybe been grinding it out for a little while and finally gets that home run, is expecting the big lift coming into the dugout, and they just stonewall him, it's awesome.
Every once in a while, they'll work that same trick on a veteran player. If, say, he's been cold or hasn't hit a home run in a long time. And that's always fun when you don't see it coming at all. And everybody in the dugout goes crickets on them.
Yeah, and that veteran player's usually got a response for those individuals with one or the other hands.
2 outs. Swing and a miss. What was your worst start one year? Didn't you start like 3 for 33 or something?
Oh, it was awesome. It was awful. Not awesome. It was awesome.
Not so awesome.
It was awesome for pitchers facing me, but it was.
And he's got it in right field for the 3rd out, so that'll do it. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now for the Phillies, Byron Buxton.
Center fielder, Byron Buxton.
And there's a foul ball. Ripped to 3rd and caught. Stepping in, Max Kepler.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
In the air, center field. Drops into the glove. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And now, Weston Wilson. And first offering is fouled off. Slice down the right side.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
Swing and a ball popped in the air out to shallow center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that will end the inning. Back at Citizens Bank Park, we go to the 8th. Now it's the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. High fly ball, right field. Castellanos sizing this one up, and there's one down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
On the ground to third. Whips it to first, and that is out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the Cubs catcher, Carson Kelly. And that is out of play. Right side. Stott over to first in time. And that'll do it.
Now pitching for Chicago.
Pitching change here. Tyson
number
Miller.
49.
I think it's got to be a little tough
Tyson
coming in out of the
Miller.
pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his
Leading
stats,
off
obviously,
for the
regardless of the
Phillies.
score.
Catcher,
JT Realmuto steps in. Ah, that hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Edmundo Sosa stands in for the Phillies. 1 for 3. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Oh, and 2 now as he swings through
Oh,
it.
2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Now
Trey
batting,
Turner stands in for the Phillies.
Trey Turner.
And first offering is fouled off. The shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Realmuto stands at first with 1 out. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Phillies.
Here comes
first
Bryce
baseman,
Harper.
Bryce Harper.
And a foul ball. Two outs. He swings and fouls one off. In the air to left center. Suzuki puts it away, and that ends the inning. New inning getting
Leading
started.
off for the
So up
Cubs,
now for
third
Chicago,
baseman, number
Matt
77.
Shaw. Ryan back to work. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So now back to the top of the order.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes,
Now
but
batting,
found a
second
way.
baseman,
I really
John
like
Purdy.
that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way.
That was his first major league hit, but because of having it in broadcast, not in broadcast mode, it doesn't show that kind of
Foul
stat.
off left side. Nobody out. Runner at first. On the ground, 2 ball. To second, that's 1. And it's a double play.
Man, that is such a tough double play to execute as a first baseman. Not only field the ball and make a good throw to second with a runner in the baseline, but also to hustle back to first base and get set up to receive the return throw. That takes great footwork and an awareness of where the bag is. A lot of practice to get that one right.
Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies take this one in a blowout.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
So we finally dominated the game offensively, and we had a shutout, complete game performance by Joe Ryan for his 9th win of the season. So, until next time, this is David B69. He's out. And wishing you all to have a great day. Look at that lineup and look at all those hits. You love it.